Hey everyone, and welcome back to All Things Tax. I'm your host, Joshua, and today we are tackling a topic that often confuses people: donations tax. One of our subscribers asked, what exactly is donations tax and who pays it? And why does it even exist? So let's break it down in a way that actually makes sense. Donations tax is a type of tax that the South African Revenue Service charges when a person gives something of value to another person without getting anything in return. In other words, when you make a gift. The purpose of donation tax is simple. It prevents people from avoiding a state duty or income tax by just giving away their wealth to others. So it ensures fairness in the tax system. If you transfer wealth, you may need to pay a bit of tax on that transfer. Here's the key part. It's actually the donor, the person giving the gift, who must pay the tax, not the person receiving it. The rate is currently 20% on the total value of donations, up to 30 million rand, and 25% on any amount above 30 million. Also note, companies and trusts can also be liable if they make donations. Now, SARS isn't heartless. There are quite a few exemptions that stop small or reasonable gifts from being taxed. General exemptions include every individual gets a 100,000 Rand annual exemption, so you can donate up to 100,000 Rand each year without paying donations tax. Donations between spouses married in community of property are completely exempt. Public benefit organizations like charities are also exempt if they meet the SARS requirements. Specific exemptions include donations for the maintenance of a child or dependent, such as school fees or living costs, are exempt, as long as they are reasonable. Small gifts on special occasions like birthdays or weddings are not considered taxable donations. The value is basically the market value of what's given away, the price someone would normally pay for that item. For example, if you donate a car worth 200,000 Rand, the donation is valued at 200,000 Rand, even if the person receiving it doesn't pay a cent. So let's say a parent helps their child buy a car worth 200,000 Rand. The parent pays the dealership directly, and the car is registered in the child's name. That counts as a donation of 200,000 Rand. But remember, the 100,000 Rand annual exemption, so only the remaining 100,000 Rand would be taxable. The parent would then pay 20% of 100,000 Rand, which is 20,000 Rand donations tax. So here's the tip. If the parent instead gifted 100,000 Rand this year and another 100,000 Rand the second year, both amounts would fall under the annual exemption and no donations tax would be due. So let's sum it up. Donations tax applies when you give something for free. The donor pays it. It's usually 20%, and there are generous exemptions to keep normal everyday gifts tax-free. It's all about keeping the tax system fair while allowing people to share their wealth responsibly. Thanks for tuning in to All Things Tax. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button and send in your next question. And I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.